Thank you so much for tuning in to Cook with April. Don't forget that voting ends tomorrow for the Truvia Baking Star contest. Go visit truviabakingstar.com to vote for your favorite entries and join the conversation on social media using the hashtag TruviaBakingStar. Today I'm making classic apple pie with the new Truvia brown sugar blend, which has 75% fewer calories than brown sugar. Let's go ahead and get started with the pie crust. In a large bowl, you're going to place flour, shortening, Truvia baking blend, salt, and you're gonna go ahead and blend those ingredients with a pastry cutter if you have it, or a fork like I'm doing. And I actually love using my hands. It gets into the consistency that I really like. And you're gonna mix water and egg and mix those together and then add it on top of the flour mixture. And that's pretty much your pie crust. You're just gonna go ahead and mix until you get that thick consistency that's kind of doughy enough for you to knead and roll with. So it should look like this, and now you're ready to knead a little bit and grab your rolling pin and roll and flatten until you get about like 8 inches of a pie crust. I went ahead and grabbed my pie pan and placed it on top to see how much I need. And then I placed the crust in it, and I'm just using my fingers to get it to the way I want it to look like. And then for the leftovers, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that for the top of the apple pie. I'm using a pizza cutter to cut little strips of it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wash my green apples and peel them. I'm baking the apple crust at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes and still working on those apples. I'm cutting them, coring them, peeled them, and now for the filling. That's melted butter, flour, water, Truvia brown sugar blend. Make sure that you pack it in there. Truvia baking blend, and I'm gonna go ahead and have that go into a boil, and then it should look like this. Now I'm adding the apples in there so that they're distributed with that yummy sugary goodness. Placing it into the baked pie crust, making sure that all the apples are in there, and I'm placing more of that pie crust on top of one another in a crisscross manner. I'm cutting off the ends with my fingers and making sure it sticks to the pie pan like that. I'm gonna just give it an egg wash mixed with eggs and water to kind of brown the tops, and brushing it on with a silicone brush. And now you're ready to bake it at 350 degrees. And it should look like this. Enjoy! It's ready!
Oh man, I've been smelling this thing baking. This looks so good.
You gotta try the crust.
Ooh,
That's
so
my
excited.
favorite part.
That crust is so epic.
Thanks.
Seriously. I don't think I've ever had a pie crust this good before. It's so flaky and crumbly, and it goes so perfectly with the apple filling inside. You know what? There's just something about the classic pie that I just can't. You know, we should put some vanilla ice cream with this thing. That would be delicious. This is like a really, really great fall recipe, don't you think? Like for Thanksgiving coming up and everything.
So if you friends enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Let's go ahead and get started with the crust. That is graham cracker crust, Truvia baking blend, and softened butter. I'm gonna go ahead and mix those ingredients in a medium-sized bowl. And I actually like using my hands. It distributes the butter evenly and just gets